What's up, little KYS, man? It's KhoDaFlame here. I'm about to review your track Hydro, produced by. Who's that produced by? Ryan Oddity. However you say it. But first off, man, I like the track. It sounds really smooth, man. It's like a cool little chill track, you know. The beat is perfect for your tone of voice. Like, what I mean by that is, popping hydros, just a number, so yeah. That's good for that, high pitched guitar type sound. The other thing, your lyrics were they were good. They weren't, recognizable. Like, they didn't stand out in the track, but that's okay because you really wanted people to remember the hook. Um, and you did that by making your verse short enough so the hook comes right back in on time. And man, it fits great. That's all I remember is the hook from the song. You know what I mean? Maybe a couple lyrics, but the hook is really what stuck to it. And I really liked how you did the overtones on it. Like, you went in and re-recorded your voice again, but in a different tone or something like that. But overall, man, it's a great track. I would definitely recommend it. And if you didn't notice already, I already put it in the playlist for the chill playlist on the Ear Hustlaz SoundCloud page. But other than that, man, it sounds great. I liked the other track you did also. Let me see what it was called. The Katana Season. I like that one too. But just keep it up, man. Work on the quality of your voice though, and that's either the mic or that's just the mixing and mastering of it. But overall, it sounds good, man. And keep it up, bro. Just keep it up, man. What's up, kewlioraps, man? It's KhoDaFlame here. I'm about to review your track, Okay Whatever.
Ocean.
So, man, look, I like this track. Well, let me be honest with you. At first, I didn't like the track, just because I thought that the hook was annoying. But when I listened to the whole track, it sounds good, and it was more or less catchy than annoying, is what I started to realize or whatever. But the beat is cool, man. It does sound like a downloaded beat, but that's okay. I don't think I've heard it anywhere else. Your lyrics are on topic, which is great. A lot of people like to make a subject and then start venturing into something else, and it's like it doesn't tie together well. But in your case, you stayed on topic. You stuck to the okay whatever. People talking to you, telling you this, do that. Stop this. But you staying true to yourself, so you're saying okay whatever. That's great. I actually like that. Another thing, well, one thing you could have done differently is, and that would have improved the track actually, is took away that second verse. Instead of like putting it there in the middle, I would have replaced it with the hook again, just to put it in people's heads. Like I was saying, at first I didn't like the track, but then, I was riding around in my car and then it was stuck in my head. I'm like, what the heck, So I listened to it again and I actually liked the song. But, you want to play the hook enough times to where it gets stuck in people's head. Not in an annoying way, but, that would have helped this track, for instance, because with you rapping fast and stuff like that, it just kind of takes away from the track because the tempo is set in the hook. Okay, whatever, and then you go in and try to it's taken away from the tempo of the track, and that's what makes people not attracted to it. But don't get me wrong, it sounds good, but that's one thing you could have done differently that would have kind of helped it out a little bit better. That would have made the track sound a little bit better. But anyways, you know, just keep it up, man. It sounds great. The voice quality is awesome. I would definitely recommend this track, and if you haven't already noticed, I put it in one of the Ear Hustlers playlists on our SoundCloud page. So just, keep at it, bro. Stay up. What's up, Art, man? It's KhoDaFlame here. I'm finna review your track, Fuck a Ski Mask.
I gon' take your bitch, I gon' take your brick.
So first off, man, I like this track. I think this hoe is lit, to be honest. The beat is real cool. It's just hard, tough sounding beat. Your lyrics on it is hype. Your deliverance is what's needed for hype tracks. A lot of artists don't have that deliverance like you have on the beat. And that's what makes it sound cool. There are just only like 3 things though that you could have done differently to really make this a good track. The first thing being your audio, the voice quality. Now, depending on what you're recording on and where you're recording, it affects the quality of your voice on the track. And this one, it wasn't very good at all. It sounded like you recorded from a phone in your bedroom, you know what I'm saying? And trust me, I know what it sounds like because I had some friends who were doing the same thing at one point. And it's okay to use the resources, but if you want to, make music your career, then you have to invest in these things like a better mic, better mixing and mastering equipment, stuff like that. So that's one thing. And the other thing is the pauses in between the track. Yeah, it builds anticipation, but if you want to build anticipation, that's when you get in between those little pauses right there, do something hype like, do, yeah. And then, when it drops, that's when it drops, people, like that bass or whatever. But, that and, just the quality of the voice, man, you have good intentions with the track, but it just didn't come out right. And for that reason, I wouldn't recommend this track to other people to listen to. That's something that you can work on personally, is getting better quality sound and stuff. I listened to the other tracks, they sound the exact same, you know what I mean? But like I said, if you're doing this just for your entertainment, if you're doing this for you and your homeboys, entertainment, or, just you all, then that's fine. But if you want to reach a broader audience, then you got to invest in better sounding equipment and better sounding, just period, voice, your bars, stuff like that. But otherwise, man, like I said, I actually like this track. It's just those 2 things that took away from it. So just keep it up, man. Like I said, figure out what you want to do in music. If you want to be serious in it, then you got to take your appearance and everything serious. And also that cover photo, you got to get a better cover photo, man. That's another reason that leads me to think that you're just doing this because you want to be creative in music, but it's only for you. Then that's when you get low quality stuff like that. But like I said, if you want to be bigger or better, then you just got to do that. But anyways, just keep it up, man. All right, take it easy. What's up, DezMensa, man? It's KhoDaFlame here. I'm about to review your track, Girl For Me. So first off, man, I like this track. I like how it sounds. The beat sounds really cool. It's it's that perfect R&B little beat. It almost sounds like one of those mainstream tracks that you would hear on the radio. Your tone of voice sounds great. Your singing is good, which is what you need when you're trying to make an R&B beat, track. The only thing that I can kind of tell you that would have improved this track or made it sound a little bit better is if you didn't have that second guy on there. I think his name is Doughboy. He's good, but with him repeating that line 4 times, it took away from the track. You know, 3 times is the max, you know, but he repeated it a 4th time and then went in and started rapping. And I mean, it's cool that you got someone that has that accent or is, you know, from a different place. It just, you know, makes the track a little bit more diverse. But in my opinion, like his flow was good, but he used too basic of bars. You know what I mean? Like when he said that line, "It can never go left because we right" or something like that. That's what threw off the track to me. You know, that's what I was like. If I didn't recognize nothing else, I recognized that line, and I was like, he is so head ass. Like, but you know, that might be his style, and you know that's fine. But it doesn't sound great when you're trying to get it, you know, to a lot of people, because if anything, they'll give you bad criticism for it. And you know, you make the track sound good. He makes the track sound good too, but he wasn't up to par with the track. The video, I like the video, but the director didn't do his job. He put too many clips in there, and it just seemed like I was just looking at something different every second. But the visuals were good. So overall, I do like the track. I would still recommend it to people to listen to. It's just those little bit of things, you know. I can't really tell you nothing else. Your quality is great, you know. The sound is there, definitely. It's just that little bit that I think, you know, toned down the track a little bit, or made it sound a little bit different, or made it not live up to its potential. But just keep it up. I see you guys doing great. You know, my opinion don't matter because you already, you know, doing you. But just, you know, work on that. Finding the right person for the track. If anything, get 3 people, put them on the track, listen to it, you know, yourself, and find out who really fits the track best, and then, you know, put it out there to the world. Don't just get one person and that be it, you know. But just keep it up. What's up, Kyotolofi? I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. Sorry if I got it wrong. But I'm about to review your track Black Candles off of Black Rainbows. So first off, man, or woman, or a group of people, I'm sure it's a group, I like this track, man. I love rock music, to be honest, and it has this really cool summer feel to it, and I think that's the, you know, the tone of you all's music. Is you want to have that punk, like electronic, like indie type feel to it. Kind of like how the White Stripes, their sound. At least that's how I think you all sound. The the only thing I can really say about that track is the vocals are great. Except they probably could have been a little bit more crisp. Like, it sounded, I could hear what you're saying, but I couldn't decipher the words of what you were saying. And, you know, that's okay in some, you know, songs, but in this song in particular, all I remembered was the hook. And, you know, you want people to be able to remember some kind of the lyrics or be able to hear it. And we're saying that the guitars and the drums and the bass, you know, it all was like coming in loudly, kind of a little bit too loud. And it sounds good though, but I feel like, you know, the reverb from the speakers, and I'm hearing the guitar and I'm hearing the drums and, you know, everything, and it just sounds a little bit too loud to me. But like I said, that might be the purpose behind it, but a lot of people might not like how loud it sounds, you know. And that's either coming from what you're using to record or where you're recording. You know, if you're recording in a small room and it doesn't have, well, if you're recording in a large room and it has a lot of like echo space, then that sound's gonna come bouncing off everywhere and stuff. And you don't want that in rock music because that'll really throw off the listeners and stuff. So I guess just really work on, you know, making the sound extra crisp to your listeners. But overall, it sounds great, man. I actually listened to the whole album, and it sounds pretty good. And it's cool that you all are from Dallas. But overall, it's great. I would definitely recommend the song to someone who's wanting to listen to some rock music in the local area. Um, but like I said, just pay attention for those things. Make sure your voice is a little bit higher. Well, I'm sorry, the voice volume level is a little bit higher, and that the reverb on everything isn't just coming in on your speakers. Um, but anyways, just keep it up, you all, and send me some more music. I would love to hear it.